That's my song. That's my last. That's my last. That's my last. It's Goku. I'm drawing Goku. It's Goku. It's Goku. Look, it's Goku. I'm drawing Goku. Hey Storm, what's up? Oh my god, okay, that is way too loud for me. I cannot hear. When I'm streaming, I need to hear myself speak. If I can't hear myself, it's too loud. Or I guess in a general sense more, it's like I just need to hear myself speak if I'm talking to somebody else in a general sense. Bye Storm, how are you? I am drawing Goku. Oh, it's Goku. Look, it's Goku. Oh man. Oh, drawing Goku. Yeah, I don't draw men a lot. So I wanted to draw a man, and I didn't know who, but then I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, Goku. We're gonna draw Goku. Like, even my own VTuber model is technically female. She's more androgynous, so it's like, if you want to see it as a guy, that's fair. But she is technically a woman. I'm a guy, but my model's not. But like, see, it's a bit more androgynous. Technically, in the design, like in the design sheet, the reference sheet, she has boobs, but like because of the outfit, you can't really tell. She's wearing a skirt, but men can wear skirts too. Big eyes, more feminine features, but it's not something exclusive to women. Men can have big eyes too. Femboy. Yes. Well, I mean, kinda. Not in my case. Kinda, but not really, because like I said, this model is female. So it's not really a femboy if it's just straight up a woman. But I myself, and while it's not a femboy, I'm not. Objectively, I am not. I wouldn't mind being, I guess. I am going to try and make this less angular, because I kind of want to do fluffy hair Goku. I kind of want to do the fluffy Super Saiyan. I have a bunch of reference over here, lots of fan art and stuff. Goku is surprisingly hard to draw. Yes, get that dab. This is my favorite emote that I have done. Where is it? Where is it? This one. No, not that one. Not that one. This one. I love this emote. I love it so much. Clock was speaky. It's just speaky. I don't even play the game that it's from, but it's just so cute. It's so cute. I love the speaky. I use it so much. Here, let me take it. Okay, so I need to do more emotes. I just so okay, I'm gonna whoops. I'm gonna copy and paste this. These are my most used emotes. Obviously, I use my own a lot. I use my own a lot. So there's mine. This one's already in the second layer. But I need to do more emotes because I need this. Let me get rid of these. I need this. I need something like this. I need a laughing emote and I need a hug emote and maybe this. Because I don't have them and I want to use them, but I don't have the slots for them. And the nodders, but I mean, I couldn't use that on Discord really. I'm fine with the Cox nod. We're drawing Goku. It's Goku. Oh, my arm's still sore from yesterday. Just a smidge. Just a little bit. A Glock. Yeah, I know. Everybody suggests that. It has been on the list, but I don't know how often I'd personally use it. And frankly, my emotes are for me. I don't have people who sub to me, which is fine. I'm not going to complain about it. I get it. So my emotes that I draw are for myself. They are for me. If anybody else wants to sub and use them, that's their prerogative. I won't say no. I won't complain. But yeah. The biggest issue I have right now is that my I just don't have slots. And I like Discord Nitro. So fuck that. I do like the dab. I like my dab emote. Dab on them haters. Nitro's expensive. It really is. I used to have Nitro, but after I got after I got hacked and lost my previous Discord account, I'm like, yeah, I'm not. Discord didn't really do much to help resolve. Like, they got me the account back, but dab on the haters. But ever since then, I'm just like, nah. And I don't necessarily support Discord's decisions. Oh. So I don't want to support them financially. Yeah, I do not wish to support them financially at this point. Dirty hackers. Yeah, that shit sucked. That shit fucking sucked, dude. What happened was... Oh, whoops. Oh, double whoops. So what happened was a friend of mine got socially engineered and hacked. And using his account, the hackers basically messaged everybody that he knew and basically did more social engineering. And I let my guard down. I was in a pretty good mood that day, or at least earlier that day. I was working on a commission. I was in a good mood. I'm like, okay. So I let my guard down. The red flags, the warning bells that should have been just howling weren't. And one of the big reasons why I let my guard down is because he sent me a game on Steam, a paid game on Steam. Not like a itch.io free, like, yeah, you should play my game. No, it's like, hey, I'm making a game. It's an early access. It's on Steam. And, you know, my friend, he's, I don't think he's a developer, but he is a software engineer and he likes games. So I'm like, oh, okay, maybe he's been working on this on the side without really telling anybody. And now he's like ready to share it. It didn't seem unreasonable to me at the time. That's like, oh yeah, he could totally do that. Like that seems fair. I could totally see him doing something like that. So it just, none of the red flags were. I didn't notice them until it was too late. Now the funny thing is, the hacker's also kind of fucking stupid. Because he straight up told me I downloaded malware. So it's like, what? Like, he straight up said, yeah, you just downloaded malware, bro. I'm like, okay. I mean, I was freaking the fuck out. My reaction was not that calm. At first, it was just kind of confusion. Like, am I being pranked? But yeah. So my PayPal was linked to my Discord, and I had a little over $100 in there. And he tried to basically buy Nitro like 4 or 5 times. Gift it to whoever, right? You know, it's the hacking scam for money. I don't know what they do. They're just trying to make money. So I lost like $100 at the time, which was not good. I did not have a lot of money, and I needed that $100 dues. So that was really stressful. But it's all been like super resolved by now. It was a few years ago. Does that look fluffy enough? I think the bangs could look a little better. Goku's Super Saiyan 1. Okay, I need a fluffy Super Saiyajin 1. 2 of my friends got hacked last night. Oh god. Well, that sucks. Yeah, it's you just really have to keep your guard up. It sucks. You had to keep your guard up. You have to be wary. It's rough. Okay. Whoop. I've been having a fit time now. Oh my god. Look, fool me once, shame on me. Or fool me once, shame on you. But fool me twice, it's like, come on, man. There's a limit. There's a limit, bro. Like, stop downloading weird Minecraft mods or shit, guys. Like, at some point, it becomes a lesson in personal responsibility. Like, I'm not going to say I wasn't a dumbass with what happened to me, but I feel like in my case it was at least like a little more justifiable. Because who expects a Steam game to be compromised? Especially a paid one. They're just idiots. I guess so. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, I definitely did some stupid shit when I was like a teenager. But I had less to lose at the time, so if I downloaded something dumb, I would just factory reset my computer and move on with my day. It was annoying. It took like all day to do, but I didn't have like any important files. I didn't have like a bank account with money that you could take. I didn't have anything worthwhile. I would just reinstall Windows and go about my day. Nowadays, ugh. One, my internet sucks and games are too big, so now it takes forever to re-download anything. 2, I'm an adult with adult money. Not a lot of adult money, but some adult money, and I kind of want that money. I don't want to give that money to somebody else by force. It's my money, not their money. Um, uh, and 3, I have like art files, so I've already lost like a ton, because like that's the worst part about the hack, is that I had to think quick, and I had to I had to reinstall Windows sooner rather than later, because of the malware, and I didn't have the time or the space to retain most of my art files. I was able to retain a couple of important ones, but yeah, I lost a lot. Right. That's just like things. Yeah, you should probably not do that. It will come back and bite you in the ass eventually. What if I get rid of that? Uh, yeah, Goku's weirdly hard to draw. The like really big but also simple hair is weirdly difficult for me. But it's all good. It's all good. We out here. We winning. I think it's because I want to do the fluffy hair thing. Also, I think I need to make this smaller. I think if I do that, so it's more in... You know what, let me just delete it. I need to start Dragon Ball. Yeah, Dragon Ball's great. I started watching Kai a while ago. I got up through like partway through the Android saga and then just kind of got bored. Like the Sand saga and the Frieza saga were great, but then Androids, I don't know, I kind of started getting bored. Yeah, shortly after 17 and 18's introduction. Ugh. Well, where's his eye? I don't really want it to block his eye. All right, you know what? Just do that. I need to... Oh, Chips is a classic. I need to sit down and actually like go through OG Dragon Ball. I need to go through Pre-Z. Actually, that's a good shot. That's a good shot for what I want. So I think maybe like... Let me do a new layer. Yeah, let me do a new layer. Yeah, Dragon Ball's kind of a slow burn. Its pacing is okay, but it is slow. Kai helps a lot. You know, Kai helps a lot in regards to pacing because it gets rid of like all of the filler. Hi, Leaf. What's up? Hello, friendo. My name is Clocko. I'm super cool. No, my name is Clocko. Yours isn't Clocko. Unless it is Clocko. Actually, funnily enough, one day, some guy on Steam randomly added me who also had the name of Clocko. And I had a conversation with him for a bit, and he's like, "Yeah, we have the same name." I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "I've had I've had mine since I was like 12." He's like, "Yeah, I have too." And I'm like, "Well, shit. Well, we're at an impasse, aren't we?" I have not talked to him in a long time. If I don't know, maybe this is on me. Maybe it's different for some other people. But if you Google just the name Clocko, one of the first results is a doctor. I'm not a doctor. Also, my actual IRL name is not Clocko. Plenty of people know it. I don't care if you know it. I don't care if you call me it. Maybe not my last name. That's a little weird, but my first name. I don't care. There are certain people who do show up in my chat from time to time that know my name and refer to me by my name in private, and I feel super weird when they call me anything else. Oh, I'm not looking so doctorly right now, man. I went to the doctor yesterday. They took my blood. They took my blood. Work from today. Let's go. We love the work from home. We love the work from home. With my current sense of employment, I cannot work from home. It wouldn't make any sense. You kind of can't do deliveries to other people's houses if you stay at home all day. Which I am kind of doing this week because of other things. I have another appointment later today. I have an appointment on Friday. And inventory, my aunt works for a grocery store and they have inventory tomorrow. So she's getting up super early and I do not feel like doing that. Oh, I get to work from home, so I'm chill. Hell yeah. We love that work from home. Get that good work-life balance. Well, good morning. Hope you slept well. I know you're on normie hours, so if I had to guess, you probably only just woke up recently. Well, good morning. I hope you slept well. Well, you know, the funny thing is, if this looks bad and I like the previous version more, there's nothing I do about it. We'll go about an hour ago. Normally, when I work from home, I wake up. Oh, okay. Yeah, if I like the previous version more, there's not much I can do about this. Does it show up if it? No, it doesn't show up. That's fine. I have a time-lapse recording as well. It's not showing up on stream, but that's fine. I'm looking at it real quick just to look at things. I've messed with this hair so much. The little dab doodle is still in. Ariel, hello. Hello, hello. I hope you're doing well. Chat, hit them with the speaky. I guess you're about to sleep. I hope you sleep well, my friend. I hope you sleep well. Thank you for stopping by all the same, though. I appreciate it. I think I need like one more big thing of hair there, maybe. I'm not sure. It feels weird. It looks weird. I don't know. Maybe just move on. I'm not necessarily super worried about like his proportions, just because Dragon Ball proportions are wild. Talk about PS2 never died. They to put G and Dust on. Let's go. Have fun. I haven't had a PlayStation 2 in a long time. I haven't had an actual PlayStation 2 in a very long time. When I played MH1 that little bit, it was an emulated version of the game. I think that this CRT. Let's go, dude! I want a CRT. I wish I had the money to get into retro gaming because God, retro games are so good. I have a friend who has a Sega Genesis. Yes, I think it's the Genesis. Yes, it's a Genesis. Yeah, she has a Genesis. And whenever I go over and hang out, we just kind of play a bunch of Genesis. But she doesn't have like a big CRT TV or anything. So we're kind of forced to play it on like a modern TV, which looks really bad. The games are still super fun, but they look really bad, which makes me very sad. Also, did you guys know that Mortal Kombat 2 fucking sucks? I do not like that game. Yeah, it's rough. The CRT or upscale like retro. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think she has either. We just plug it in and it technically works. It just looks bad. It's still fun though. That's all that matters. It's been a couple months I've been over there. With upscaling, you get cook cables super expensive. Of it. Yeah. God, I remember having CRTs back in the day. Like you couldn't pay me to get rid of them. Nobody wanted them. You know, like they were so ubiquitous and so big. Oh, I guess Game of Jones. I spent 70 in life. Yeah, yeah, that's true. I resubbed to Final Fantasy 14 recently, so that's been fun. It's funny. Yesterday was patch day for 14, right? And I spent it not playing 14. I just played Warframe and League instead. Normally patch day is super exciting, but I'm so behind that I can't participate in the new stuff anyways. Let's see, I guess I could base it off of that mostly. It's fan art, but I like how he draws the muscles. Dragon Ball has a very like specific look to it. I don't want to go too hard in like having a ton of lines because a lot of them will probably end up being erased anyways. I do not like this hand. I need to get back into GU, but it's such a long game and I've been doing other things. Okay, so we got the Goku titty, right? We got the Goku titty. My man's rock hard with that titty. My follow explains me 160 down 70 hours. Yeah, I see. Like, I'm still in fucking Luring Village, man. Key quest was grinding for gear, was grinding hunter rank between HR 6500. We can some more data quests. Yeah, I love the game. It's super fun, but it's just it's also a lot. And I've been doing other things. It's like I know you have like G rank open lobbies, but I'm not even in high rank, let alone G rank. I also need to get back into. So this game's nice to pick up and take breaks from. Otherwise, burns so much shit. Yeah, I also need to get back into Rise and finish. Keep doing my AR grind. Also, getting says very confusing, but most of the monster hunters. I mean, yeah. I won't. Okay, I won't argue and say it's not, but once you get used to it, it's not too bad. Sure, I think so. What confusing one? Yeah, that's actually yeah, for sure. That's one thing I really appreciate about New Gen is that they don't necessarily streamline the crafting. You know, it can still be kind of, there's still a lot. But what they do is make the presentation of the menus and stuff a lot better, so it's a lot easier to actually understand what the fuck you're doing and what you're building towards. I for GU, I actually have an app on my phone that like basically it's like almost like Hero Nico, just in an app form. It's very, very handy. I actually had to sideload it even because I couldn't download it from like the app store. I had to sideload it, which is funny as shit. Yeah, I think it's called like MHGU database or something like that. Let me check real quick. I haven't played it in a while, so I haven't needed it, but I keep it installed because no reason not to. Yeah, MHGU database. It is quite nice. Okay, let me fuck with the face a bit because it is messy. Oh no, he's bald. Bald Goku. That makes sense. I get it. I know what I did. Okay, we take that. We do that. We do that. Oh, wait, no. Move it over a little. Then we do that. Okay, there we go. That makes more sense. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming right today. I'm just drawing Goku, but I do technically have a cutoff, like a hard cutoff of around like 2 o'clock ish. Actually, probably a bit more. I would need to get ready before work, or not work. I have a, let's just say, dentist appointment that I have to do. Yeah, I have what is basically a dentist appointment that I have to go to. And it's pretty far. It's at 3, but it takes 45 minutes to get up to where I need to go, at least. So I'm gonna be leaving like a little bit before 2, and I ate before stream, but I'll probably need to eat again before that. They didn't tell me I don't need to eat. It's just a consultation from what I understand anyway, so. But I need to get my teeth fixed because they hurt and it's super embarrassing. I'm very open about it, but it doesn't mean it's not embarrassing. You know, it's one of those cases where I'm super open about it, but it's also super embarrassing. I don't like it. I've been catching a lot of them for the past 2-3 months. Yeah. I, between just negligence and depression, I just did not take care of my teeth at all growing up, really. It came and gone. But as a direct result, I do not have great teeth. And it some days, hell, arguably most days, it's fine. It doesn't really hurt that bad. Or at all. But other days, it is such agonizing pain that I am completely incapacitated, and I've literally broken bones, and they have hurt less than some of the toothaches I've had. Well, okay, I say broken bones. I've only broken one. It was my ankle, but that hurt less. So, so yeah, I need to get the shit fixed. It's just so much money. It's so much money. I finally have insurance. I don't know the extent of my coverage for something like this, but whatever. Figure it out. Wish that's what was surprising so far. Right? Yeah, yeah. You know, I guarantee most normal people do not think about teeth as much as I do. And I'm not even like a dentist or anything related to it. And I don't necessarily like have an obsession with teeth per se, but it's such a huge negative impact of my life that I can't help but to think about it pretty much constantly. It sucks. I really like the way this guy draws Goku. So, yeah. Remember, kids, brush your teeth. You will regret it later if you don't take it from me. But yeah, I went to the doctor yesterday. They took some blood for tests. I gotta follow up. They gave me a tetanus booster. I'm back on my meds. I'm back on my meds. It's funny how if you know what that means, you know exactly what I mean. But if you don't know what it means, then it's almost nonsense. Like obviously people know what medicine is, but it's very specific. Um, Shit, if you see my Twitter at all recently, you could probably guess what I mean. If you've seen any of my social medias recently, you could probably guess know what I mean. Mm. Maybe make the hair a little bit smaller. Just a smidge. How's that look? Uh, actually, I think I know what the issue is. Let me do this. Whoops. How's that look? Yeah, it looks better. I hope Doke's move is going well. I should almost be done with it, right? Yeah, yeah. Man, moving across the country must suck. Feel so bad about the U-Haul shit. That really sucked. Uh Let me look at the time lapse. I'm sorry you cannot see the time lapse because of how I do my thing, but it's okay. Actually, I know. I think I know what one of my issues is. Maybe. And Bung Bung, you are Bung Bung. I hope work's going well. I am sorry I'm not speaking too much. I'm not a good yapper. I'm not a great yapper. That's why I don't like doing art streams a lot of the time, because I just don't have anything to talk about. I love talking to people and stuff, saying things and stuff and words. I'm just not amazing at it. I also recognize that I probably shouldn't say everything I'm thinking on stream. What if I do like I think I still like that more like that, but yeah, I think this looks. He made that massive. Kind of want to bring it in line a little bit. Itchy eye. Itchy eye. My eye itches. I should probably schedule a eye doctor visit as well. It's just the issue is that my insurance definitely covers some glasses, but they don't cover enough glasses, and I always end up buying my own glasses, and that costs like $100. I really don't have the money to spend on more like new glasses right now. Ugh. Mine aren't broken. They don't not work. Like they're fine. They get the job done just fine. But ugh. Like last time I went to the eye doctor, I got the glasses I'm wearing now. I didn't really like them because they're too big. So I bought another pair of glasses with the same prescription online. But then those eventually broke because they were too small. So now I'm wearing the glasses I'm wearing now. I love this song. This song has been the earworm recently. This has been what I've been listening to a lot lately. It's been on loop. On that repeat. Would it look better if I do that? I don't know. I don't really like it. I mean, it's not bad, but I mean, this bang in particular is massive, right? Okay, here's what we do. Before we erase it, we do a new layer. Do that. And then see, I don't want to like cover all of the eye. That was a lot of work. Okay. I actually like what I did on the right here. Whoops. Let me erase this. Yeah, I like what I did here. But I'm not sure about the ones on the left. Maybe move in, make this eye a little bit smaller and move it in a bit. And okay, I need another line, just a straight line that goes across. And I kind of want his eyes to be straight, like the bottom to be straight and matching on that. So actually, this eye needs to go out a little bit more. Like that? Yeah. Yeah. And then I think for this one, it's move this over to make this bigger. Whoops. And then, yeah, move this over even more to make it bigger. So the one on the right isn't necessarily as big. It's fine if it covers a bit of his eyes, because with the way I draw things anyways, whatever. Now the real question is, do I want to like attach the bang? I don't hate it if it is. It doesn't look bad. I think I might. I think I need to adjust this a little though. By all accounts, I kind of want to do my normal line art as well, which I need to clean this up a lot. I think. Okay, I can do a bit of that without erasing everything, so I don't have to be confuddled. Who does this fool think he's dealing with? Actually, we need some. Okay, I love this song. Actually, I love this song. But we need some of that fitting Super Saiyajin Goku music. It's to go even further beyond. Look, I have mixed feelings about Sean Schemmel's Goku. After getting used to the Japanese version of Goku, I don't think his take on it is bad, but it's not my favorite. However, saying all that, motherfucker can scream. Like, watch the Broly movie in the dub, Super Broly. Motherfucker can scream. Obviously, Super Saiyan 3 scream as well. God, Super Saiyan 3 that very first time is so fucking cool. It's so fucking cool. You get that yellow glow up front for whatever reason. It makes literally no sense, but it's so cool. You got that glow, you got that long hair, you got the no eyebrows, which that's a little weird, but it looks cool. Within the context of Dragon Ball, it looks cool. And then Goku gets all, grr, I'm Goku. Grr. Eh. Let's be epic. Uh, where's his Super Saiyajin? The Super Saiyajin. I don't know why Lesbi Epic like deleted his channel or whatever. Unless it got taken down, which kind of sucks. Yeah, Goku is like weirdly hard to draw, by the way. If you want to challenge genuinely, try to draw Goku. He's weirdly difficult. Get away with this. God, Goku going through his hair for the first time. It's so good. It's so good. Am I finally happy with the hair? The answer is no, I'm not. No. God, it's such a good app. It's such a good remix. It's so good. Okay. Frieza! I am the bacon in the fridge for all those who cry out in hunger. And I am a Super Saiyan. Gotta love Goku. I know people meme about like too many Gokus and everything, and go, you know, Goku's kind of meme not, and everybody's like, oh, Vegeta's my favorite character, oh, Gohan's my favorite character, whatever, whatever. That's fair. That's fair. I love them, but God, I love Goku. Dragon Ball would not be the same without Goku. And God, dude, the way they drew him in the fucking Frieza fight, he is so big. He is wide. My boy is wide. He's a wide boy. Like, this isn't even canon. Like, the motherfucker's like this, dude. He's wide. I want to slightly more accurate to the Frieza fight. Fucking do this. Do this. Like, fucking do something like that. I'm not going to. But actually, I think the hair just needs to be bigger now. Okay. That's enough. That's enough. Super Saiyajin Goku. I don't want to mess with the bangs. I like the bangs. So we take that. Take that. Oh. Take that, take that, take that, do that. And then that. Actually though? I mean. We'll just extend these lines a little bit so it looks a little smidgen better. And then, yeah, actually, I like that. Okay. I think I am finally mostly happy with the hair. Wait, actually, nope. No, a little more adjustments. Take this. Move this out a bit. Oh, wait, yeah, okay. I don't think I'm ever going to be happy with this hair. Not fully. I got ping ponged. I was ping ponged. What was I using as a reference for his belt? It was one of these drawings for sure. This one? Probably that one. I need like the base shapes to look decent, so we do that. It doesn't need to be as exaggerated in this. Okay. When does he lose the sash? Or not the sash. Well, okay, he always has like the belt. But there's a point where he goes from having like it visibly tied with a little bit of danglies in the front, like here, right? Smaller belt visibly tied. Well, I guess I'm not really drawing on this. Danglies, smaller belt. There's a point where it goes from that to a thicker belt. Cell Saga Goku. Yeah, there's a point where it goes from that to like a bigger belt without the danglies in the front. I think it's in the Android Saga. Yeah, I think it's very specifically in the Android Saga. Okay. So I'm basically drawing sort of Android Saga Goku, just with fluffy hair. Fluffy Super Saiyan hair. Do that, and then no, that doesn't make any sense, really. This is basically covering his shoulder entirely, but Goku's clothes aren't extremely form-fitting, right? He wears a gi. These aren't known for being form-fitting. They're known for being a bit more loose, which makes sense. Yeah, he's not wearing spandex. Yeah. You know what? There's a specific song I wish to listen to. My man made his own goddamn anime. Because based. Alright, so I'm kind of basing portraits off of this, so anything clothes related will need to be based off of that too. Yeah, see, but then I do the chest and it's like This needs to be over more. Or the other side of his body needs to be wider. Actually, I think that is there. Oh, very far, in me. I give them shelter like you've done for me. And I know, you'll be watching over us until you're gone. I love that you can see all these like little lines. Like these little lines just because that's where I've had other lines, but I never didn't fully erase. That's so funny. It's so silly. Is Goku looking hella Goku right now, or is he looking not Goku? I think he's looking pretty Goku. Actually, that's a good detail. Making his wrist cuffs also a bit like ragged. I like that. Oh, I mean, I'm not making his pants super ragged, just kind of the shirt. It's a good detail, but I don't think I'll incorporate it in this. Uh, well, the belt is lacking. But that's okay because it can be fixed. It can be fixed. Okay, Shelter's done. I'll listen to the Singer soundtrack. I like it. And it's actually stream friendly too. Though I don't keep my music on the VODs. Mm. Need these for later. Need to make sure I bring them. They're important because they are my dental references. There we go. Making it just slightly bigger. Okay. I'm getting a phone call. Give me 1 second. All right. Sorry, I'm back. That was my doctor calling about a follow up from yesterday. That's too small. That is too small. 4. 4 could work. Even 4 feels a little small with how big I drew the lines in the sketch. What about 5? Actually, I think 5 is good. I can always make it smaller if necessary. Oh shit. Lock that too. Lock that too. It's my favorite part of drawing. Doing the line art. Yippee! Hooray! Hooray! I love the Metal Health Singer soundtrack. It's so good. Yeah, I wanted to draw today since I have time today to do stuff. And I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to draw anyways, I may as well stream it. Why not? I have it in a few weeks. It doesn't hurt. All right, that is way too big, but yeah. My rule of thumb when doing lines with vectors is that if you have to manipulate the line a lot, it's not a good line. Just redraw it. Manipulating a little bit's fine, but if you have to start working it to make it fit, it's not a good line. Just do better. Let's see, and winter is come. So when that's other best alive. So thousands of demons alive. It's Goku. Look, you guys, it's Goku. Yeah, I'm doing the fluffy Super Saiyajin. It's not Super Saiyajin, it's fluffy Saiyajin. I kind of want to replay Metal Hellsing, but at the same time, I don't technically own the game. I played it on Game Pass, so kind of SOL there. Dun, 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 dun. Ugh. Demon's alive. They bend, they break. The end of the herd, buried in the abyss. They bend, they break. Ah, whoops. That happens sometimes. Mm. Mm. I need to hide his eyes. That's not his eyes. That's his face. There we go. His face has been officially hidden. Sorry, Goku, you don't have a face anymore. You've lost the infamous face stealer, and he stole your face, and I don't know how to help you there. My birthday's in a few weeks, and my stream anniversary is also in a few weeks. A few weeks. Yippee. I don't know what I'm doing for either of them. Yippee. I think last year I just played Monster Hunter. Like, Chef, I think last year for my fucking anniversary, I just played Monster Hunter. I don't know what I'm going to do this year. Let's see. My birthday's on a Friday. The stream anniversary is a few days before that. So what, like Monday? It's either that Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, let's check. It's that Tuesday. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll find out, huh? Okay, I think I can turn Goku's face back on. He literally spent like almost 3 hours or so just doing the initial sketch of this. Oops. It's Goku. Love Goku. And when he's not in fight mode, he's such a little cutie. He's such a cutie. He's so simple, but in like a good way. Turn my mic back on, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Yippee. Huh, interesting. That's fine. Do that. You know what? That's a little like deformed slightly, but I don't actually mind it. I think it looks okay like that. I think maybe I can use those opportunity to do that. Maybe. I need to reconfirm with Doke and Bunny if they do want to still hang out with me on or around my birthday. Also, I have no idea if my family is planning on anything. As far as I'm aware, they're not. You know? As far as I'm aware, they're not doing anything. I didn't ask them to do anything, so I'm not upset by it. Oh no. Oh no. I like using this brush for line art. It makes it easy. The lines are boring, I guess you can say, because it's all the same thickness with no deviation, not even any like points or anything. But I actually kind of like it because I don't know. Oh, stretch. Oh, I'm stretching. Oh, that's kind of like it. Joe, thanks for the follow, my guy. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. I hope you're doing well today. Yeah, I mean, drawing Goku. Hell yeah, see, I got that Goku going, bro. I'm drawing that Goku. Doing line art right now. I'm doing the lines right now. But I hope you're doing well today, Joe. Yeah, I was just mentioning how I like using this particular brush for doing line work because it's easier. And the lines are a bit boring, but yeah. I'm Frugid, but hell yeah, Super Saiyan going for the Rayon. Not Super Saiyan. I'm doing a fluffy Super Saiyan. You can't really tell because of the color. There's no color yet, but you can kind of tell with how I drew it. It's not super spiky. I'm trying to make it fluffy. But I like my fluffy Super Saiyan. What's the picture? This one. Fluffy Super Saiyan. He's all fluffy. I love Vegeta. I just love Dragon Ball. I just love Dragon Ball, dude. I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan. I have been ever since I was a kid. My so when my family buys like gifts for me for Christmas and stuff, and they don't know what to get, they'll just give me like random Dragon Ball merch. There was a year they got me like a Piccolo Funko Pop. Last year they got me this like mug set for that had Goku on it, like one of the Dragon Balls. I don't even use mugs, but they did that. It's still in the packaging. It's over in the corner of my room. I haven't used it. But yeah, they know I like Dragon Ball, so they just give me like random Dragon Ball merch. Surprisingly, I don't actually have any Dragon Ball figures, despite the fact that I do collect figures. Let's say I should fix that, but I am not liquid enough for more figures at the moment. Yeah, Dragon Ball merch. It's either making the Beards Free Saga. Any more manga? Yeah. Well, okay. Saying more manga accurate is a bit kind of a misnomer just because they were originally movies. But they are improving them and fixing them, and they probably are bringing it more in line with the manga continuity, but it's hard to say. But yeah, they are. I am curious. I won't necessarily say I'm excited, but I'm curious what they're gonna do. I am excited for the Moro arc. I do like that we're finally getting that animated, because hopefully that means we can start getting fucking future Dragon Ball super characters into the games and shit. We get like Moro and Granola and stuff. I am also very excited for the Sparking Zero update whenever that comes out. I had very mixed feelings about Sparking Zero on launch. But I played a lot of it. I need a bit of Steam to see what my hours are. Like 55 hours. Okay, so not as much as some, but still, 55 hours is still a reasonable amount of gaming, I would say. But it's still a reasonable amount of a video game. Yeah, I was hyped as fuck for Earthworking Zero when it came out, and I enjoyed it for the most part, but there are some things about it that I was very disappointed by, and I'm just like, oh, saged. I actually ended up leaving a negative review because of it. Which I never fixed. I never changed. But I don't know. I am excited for the update. We're getting so many characters and, more importantly, more single player content. Because frankly, that is like one of the most important parts of the Budokai Tenkaichi games is the single player content. They have to make it more accurate for the Moro arc, and the manga Super Kaioken, Blue Kaioken was in the form. Also, be cool to see remake Goku Black Arc they do and see Goku use Sakai. Okay, if they redo the Goku Black arc, I hope they change the fucking ending. I like the Goku Black arc for the most part, but God, I hate that ending. It is so dumb. And oh my God, why did they not just put Trunks in the main fucking timeline, bro? There's no reason for, even if they just write him off, he doesn't show up again. It just doesn't make sense to bring him into a completely new timeline. People love Trunks. He has rapport with the main cast. He's already kind of lost everybody he knows and loves in his own timeline anyways. And there's not even really confusion with him and, like, Kid Trunks because they have different fucking hair colors in Super. For some reason, they made Trunks' hair blue. I don't know, but they did. That's the tough part is even in the ending, it's similar. Also, Trunks' rage form was in the manga too. Yeah. The thing is, when it comes to Dragon Ball Super, both the manga and the anime are canon because they're kind of working off of base notes Toriyama left them, but then left it up to like kind of their own interpretation. It's just with the Moro arc, you know, that's obviously following Toyotaro's manga of Super. So it definitely needs to make sense within the context of that. I haven't read the Super manga, but from what I understand about it, is it actually kind of sucks until it gets to the manga original stuff. But God, yeah, the Goku Black arc is a decent arc with a horrible ending. Genuinely, like, they already set it up. It's like, oh yeah, this immortal god fused with a mortal. It's fucking with his form. They could have been like, yeah, Trunks could have got basically the spirit bomb, but in sword form. Just go and get the kill, and he should have got the fucking dub off of that. Like, bruh, come on, man. You didn't need to fucking introduce a new Zeno and erase the fucking timeline. And oh my God, I hate it. I hate it. I hate that ending. I hate the ending of that arc so much. And then they completely retcon fucking Potara as well. I always thought Potara was at least like an interesting take on Fusion compared to the Fusion Dance version, because it's like, okay, Fusion Dance is very good, but it has its drawbacks and it's temporary, whereas Potara doesn't have as many drawbacks in terms of like actual functionality and usability, but it's permanent, so you gotta really want it or be really desperate. But now that fucking Batara has a time limit as well, it's like it gets rid of all the fun of it. It kind of defeats the point of having two different forms of fusion. Doesn't help that I like Gogeta more. I like Gogeta more than Vegito. I do think even in the Buu Saga, it was kind of a weird but interesting choice to straight up introduce two different forms of fusion. First of the ending was just about tournament power art because they just showcased those anyways. Think of some mess, make sure they're two fucking power guys. Yeah. But look, okay, I don't necessarily mind it being a sort of setup for the Tournament of Power. That's okay. The issue is that they could have did that in so many different ways that didn't necessarily involve erasing Trunks' timeline and all sorts of other bullshit. I love Dragon Ball, but God, there are so many decisions made in it at times that just really annoy me. Especially in Super. And I love Super too, don't get me wrong. I really do. Not a big fan of Goku's characterization in Super. They made him a little stupid. The thing about Goku is he's not stupid. He's just simple and childlike. Not even childish, just childlike. He's a battle savant, right? Saying he's a god at combat's a little funny considering there are actual gods in Dragon Ball. But you know, he is a top tier fighter. It's just in his normal day to day, he's just a bit simple. You know, it's a bit simplistic, and he has like this childlike wonder to things. The issue is they took that in Super, and instead of it just being more like general childlike naivety, they made him fucking dumb, and I don't like it. It devalues his character so much. Like, he still has his hype moments in Aura. That's fun. Like, don't get me wrong, when he goes Ultra Instinct that first time, woo! Also, have you seen those clips of Goku versus Jiren in basically all of Latin America? Woo! God, I remember watching the Tournament of Power when it was airing. So good. Like, it wasn't perfect, but so good. They took away his disrespectful attitude, like that man when he knows he had the upper hand because he was so disrespectful. They were Nappa. Some his head. Yeah. It reminds me, God, I quote Dragon Ball Z way too much, but it just reminds me of the one line from DBZ, a bitch. Nah, I want a good fight. That's what Goku cares about. He cares about fighting. He wants a good fight. Maybe crazier is the manga Goku vs. Kefla didn't happen. It was Gohan vs. Kefla. No, it's just burning the animation. Yeah. Okay. To be fair though, Goku versus Kefla was hype as fuck. Like, let's be real. That was hype as fuck. Gohan is just. I feel like in Super they just really didn't know what to do with Gohan. I think by Superhero it's okay. I think what they did with him in Superhero was okay. Beast form is a little lame just because it's basically just a callback to Super Saiyan 2. It makes sense within the context of Gohan himself. It's so good. It's so good, man. Every time Goku went fucking Ultra Instinct and the Tournament of Power, it was just the most hype shit. It was so good. If there's one thing about Ultra Instinct that disappoints me, I need a, okay. Ultra Instinct. So, I don't know if I'll be able to find a screenshot of this, but I'll just take a screenshot and color over it real quick. I don't want to put it in that canvas. So this Ultra Instinct, right? Yeah, okay, everybody loves it. But there was a few frames where Ultra Instinct was basically just this, like, blank, stark white with absolutely no detail, right? But no detail, but still has the glow and everything. And I kind of wish, there is a part of me that kind of wishes they kept it like that, where it is just this stark, blank white with no real detail or shading or anything to it, and it's just a glowing white. They didn't do that. And that's fine. There's nothing inherently wrong with it. But I was a little disappointed. I was think it's pretty cool because it's technique. So yes, it is. It is a technique. You're not wrong. The thing is, they explain it, at least in the anime, that it kind of became a form due to Saiyan biology. So if they wanted to stack like Super Saiyan on top of it or whatever, like they probably could. I mean, hell, Blue Kaioken is a thing, so why not, right? You know, why not? I wouldn't be opposed to it. I wouldn't be upset by it. Ultra Instinct's just like really cool. Right, in the anime, it's a form, in the manga, it's technique. Yeah. Yeah, in the anime, it's like he has UI. Is it Omen or Sign? I think they call it Sign. Ultra Instinct Sign, which is kind of like a non-perfected version of Ultra Instinct, and then perfected, mastered MUI, mastered Ultra Instinct. It's basically a transformation for Goku, because of like Saiyan biology. I'm just fucking hyped for the Moro arc because we'll finally see the other anime. Oh my god, dude, I'm so excited for the Moro arc. From what little I know about the Moro arc, there's one thing that disappoints me about it. Literally one thing, and it is Moro's final design, because it just kind of feels like a Cell knockoff. It just kind of feels like a Cell knockoff compared to like this old Goat Man. Old Goat Man is so cool, man. It's gonna roll right bad, or is Goku Susanoo? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm excited for you both, but it's like, so I need a. So we get old Goat Man, and then we get younger Goat Man, right? And that's cool. That's awesome. I love that. But then we get like boring Cell knockoff. Which boring Cell knockoff is, it still looks kind of cool, but it's not unique, man. he just has Cell's face compared to like Goat Man. They get Planet Goat Man, yeah. But I am excited for it. And if we're getting the Moro arc, there is a non-zero chance we get more, right? We get the Granola arc and more after or whatever. So, because I know Dragon Ball's kind of been in like Right's hell for a while after Toriyama's death. And that's why it's been kind of on the back burner a little. Like, obviously we've gotten Dragon Ball stuff even since Toriyama passed away. You know, we got Sparky Zero, we got Daima. But clearly what people care about the most isn't Daima, it isn't necessarily video games, it's the mainline series coming back. Daima's cool, but it's not the main series, you know? And it's even more so is the fact that we have the Moro and the Granola arcs in the manga. They exist. They're just not animated yet. DLC of Spike Zero may bring. Yeah. Oh, hopefully it's not too expensive, but I am excited. I want it. I want to play it. I want to do the new single player content because it looks cool. That's cool. Any flex suck. Yeah. I never actually finished Daima. I got like 3 episodes in or something. Yeah, I got like 3 episodes in. It was okay. Yeah. I'll go back to it eventually, but it's just like, whatever at this point. Dude, I can't believe fucking Sparking Zero got another goddamn DLC character. Then they introduced Daima Super Saiyan 4 into it is insane. Right, this is Sparking Zero. I meant Fighters. I can't believe Dragon Ball Fighters got another fucking character. I realized that he was kind of just like kit bashed from a bunch of other characters, but still, like, what the fuck? Fighters should be dead. Fighters should be a dead video game, man. But it just keeps kicking. Also, we're getting Xenoverse 3, which is insane. I'm excited. Dragon Ball is... It's back, baby. Let's go. Rest in peace, Toriyama. But love me some Dragon Ball. That felt a lot like GT. It was very hard to watch in the beginning. Man, it's crazy in Fighters. Yeah. I actually haven't played them. I haven't booted up Fighters or anything. I've put that part of my life behind me. Nah. Saying like that's a little fucked up. Nah, I just, I played a lot of Fighters. It's like my 3rd most played game on Steam. But at this point, I've put my time in. I'm good. I'm done. I'm fine with moving on and not returning. I'm okay with it. I actually did boot it up a couple weeks ago for something. I don't remember what it was. For something. See, Zero Series with me because what do you mean it's staged 1,000 years in the future? Bulma's still fucking alive. yeah, Bulma is still kicking. I mean, to be fair, have you seen Broly? She does kind of keep de-aging herself with the Dragon Balls. There's no one to stop her. Also, she literally invented time travel. So does it make sense? It can. With Bulma very specifically. It can. I think with any other character, it'd kind of be like, oh, that's a bit weird. But I think with Bulma specifically, yeah, I can see it. Kind of. To an extent. Dude, I hope Sparking Zero gives me fucking Android 21, bro. I want my 21. I love Android 21, dude. Specifically Majin 21. I've drawn her before. Give me a second. I'll boot up the picture. Boot up. I'll boot up the picture. I'll bring up the picture. It's also weird because you know the God's time travel is illegal and these guys fucking don't have it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean Universe is a weird game, but I love it. It's fun. I actually played through Xenoverse on stream not that long ago. Oh, okay. Goku, go over there. It's Android 21. Android 21. That was such a good design. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. I love 21. I did a good 21 too because she has her blue eyes and not her red ones. Yeah, I drew Dragon Ball before a few times. Hey, you want to see the last time I drew Goku? It was bad. It was bad. The last time I drew Goku was not good, but I did it. Goku. Okay, this was in March 2018. March 2018. So yeah, you can tell I definitely gotten better in those 8 years. Yeah, don't think feels good to me, fair. But like, if you compare it, like the one on the right versus the one on the left, I mean, all I'm saying is like, the one on the left got his ass. And I'm not gonna try to do the cell shading either, just because that's not what I do. So, what up, Joe? Where's his left arm? His left arm's right here. His left arm is right here. That's his left arm. It's right there. Now his right arm, I don't fucking know, bro. You tell me. It's like future Gohan. Yeah. Instead of future Gohan, it's future Goku. That's why I say the art's bad. Like, it's fine. It's okay that my old art is bad if it means my new art's better. What was my best piece in 2018? Sure, I had something good. Damn, I actually drew a lot of 2018. Okay, I think I know. Okay, I know my top 2. You know, let's go top 3. Yeah, I'll go top 3 for 2018. I love how I'm just showcasing art now. I'm just getting distracted. I'm doing that streamer thing where I'm getting distracted. I shouldn't be drawing. Oh my god. Okay, Goku, you need to go away. There's this one. There's this one. And there's this one. I'd say this one is the best piece I did that year. This took me a long time and a lot of efforts. That took me a long time. I think it looks a little bit better in like a thumbnail, like when it's tiny, because it's a bit muddy. The colors are a bit muddy, but they kind of blend together a bit better when it's smaller. But yeah, this took a ton of effort. I like this piece in the end, despite its age. Yeah, this is Diamond from Hoseki no Kuni. That's literally what her hair is. That was hard. That was a really difficult piece. Oh, okay. That's why she did not come up. I just typed the second Goonie. I don't know how big this screenshot's gonna be. Yeah, see? See? That's just what her hair is. She's literally diamonds. Like, she's literally made of diamonds, so. But yeah. That's old art. Now I'm doing new art. Here, actually, you know what? I have an idea. I know what I'm gonna do. While I'm drawing Goku, you could stare at a very specific piece of art in the interim, and I'll just put it over here. Cause damn it, you called me out before I posted it. You called me out before I posted it, Joe. I was just gonna put the fucking chi art on the side while I draw Goku. Oh wait, good morning. Hello. Hi, Storm. Now you're good. How could you know that I was gonna do the chi art? Wait, you could just stare at chi. Dude, I cooked on the face with chi though. I fucking cooked on it. I'm not. I like the piece overall. I'm not gonna talk bad about it, especially since she likes it, and that's the most important thing. My least I don't think I did as well in the Gengar as I could have though. I'm not big on the Gengar. I think for the chi part of it, I really like. The Gengar part, not as much. It's Goku. Chi's chest is evidently pretty wide if this is her. Man, I got an appointment later. I gotta leave at like 2 o'clock. Meh. Hey, it's me, Goku. I love Goku. Wait, actually, I gotta hide this real quick. I gotta hide stream real quick. I gotta do something real quick. Okay, you just see the spinning cat. Goku Black's what Guinea wishes he was, right? Okay. Based on the compression of stream, I don't know if this will show up. But I'm not gonna point it out. But if you notice it, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say anything. But if you notice it. Fun fact: I was actually a Goku Black and a Zamasu main in Sparking Zero. They were the two characters I was going to play, like, no matter what. I don't even know why. Goku Black's not even my favorite character. I really like Zamasu though. Fuzumasu's such a good design. It's so cool. He's so cool. And his voice is so good. I don't really care for, like, corrupted Fuzumasu. It makes sense with the story to an extent. But in terms of, like, a design, take it or leave it. God, it's just staring at me. Same that Super Saiyan Goku and the Shin Switch coming out. Yeah. Like, I would be an Android 21 main if she was in the game, but she's not in the game, so you know, I gotta play my my homie, my boy, my god, who hates all mortals. Look, he's a little racist. Okay, I'm sorry, and he's not trying to get better. Sparking Zero is fun. I was really disappointed by like the custom battle maker thing because maybe it's a little cringe, but when I was younger, when I was a kid, and I played like Budokai 3 or Budokai Tenkaichi 2, Budokai Tenkaichi 3 and stuff as a kid, what I would do is I would like just play against CPUs and I would make up like stories in my head. Like, oh yeah, these guys are doing this because of this, right? And that custom battle thing in Sparking Zero was literally that as a mechanic, but the implementation of it was so lackluster and it was such a colossal pain just to actually do anything in it that it kind of killed all like the fun out of it. So yeah, that was a bit disappointing. I don't know if they've gone back and improved it or not. Yeah, it hasn't come out too much. One of my biggest issues is just there was like no organization, you know, and it was hard to like find. Like they had like hundreds, if not thousands, of like different little options and stuff, but it was hard to find and do anything with it. It was like basically no indexing. I don't think there was a search. I don't remember there being like a search. There was no tutorial. It's basically Hismo figured out. Yeah. Well, I don't necessarily need a tutorial. Like just being able to figure out's fine, but yeah, it was. I actually have like a lot of no commentary fights uploaded on YouTube. They didn't get any views or anything. I wasn't doing it for views or anything. I was doing it just to upload for the sake of myself because I wanted to. But yeah, I have like a lot of those. A lot of shit uploaded. Sparking Zero. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. 68, Jesus. Oh no. Oh no. But yeah, see, just like a bunch of fucking just matches. Some people have made some badass modify, so well, that's cool. Yeah, the big I think Aichi mod scene has always been like very impressive. If there's one thing Dragon Ball fans are, it's passionate. If there's two things they are, it's passionate and illiterate. The amount of questions that get asked in the subreddit for Dragon Ball Z that are literally answered if you just read the goddamn manga is insane. Oh, I actually haven't been watching like a ton of anime recently. I started watching Dandadan a few weeks ago, and I binged season 1 within a couple of days, and I started season 2, and I'm like halfway through season 2. I really enjoy it, but I kind of just got distracted with other things, so I haven't finished it yet. I need to. It's Invincible season 4 and The Scrubs Revival are both finished. So it was season 4 or season 5. I think it was season 4, right? So those are done. Those were things I was watching kind of consistently for a bit. Okay, I don't like that. Uh, okay, unfortunately, I need to get rid of the chi and the memes for a second because I actually need to, to look at reference. So how am I doing? Am I just gonna copy that? I could be like, what, that, and then. My model is whack because it's like permanent mouth open, but my mouth's not open. If I'm speaking, it is, yeah. But if I'm just sitting here in silence and my model's mouth is open, mine's not. I promise. I don't just constantly have my own mouth open the entire time. It just is. I don't know, something about like my settings. Yeah, get out of here, Chi. Oh, I like Chi. She's cool. It's just I need to hide the art of her for a second because I actually I keep the meme on because it's funny. You won't even be able to see it right now, but I think at the rate I'm going, I think she will probably genuinely be my most watched streamer of the year at the end of the year when we get like the Twitch recap. um my model does that sometimes too. Yeah. But yeah, I think she will genuinely be my most watched streamer just because I am like all of her streams now. And she streams at a perfect time for me, you know? Everybody else that I like watching, they don't necessarily stream at great times for me. Um, she streams at literally a perfect time. So it's very easy to just put up her stream, even if I'm only lurking. I think that works. Okay, I do not need reference anymore. We go back to Chi. I like that line, but with how it reads, it just this line right here reads like it's just a continuation from that, which is not what I want. What the hell did I do? Huh. Okay. I think that's a little better. Mm. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get the line art done. Um, hopefully I get that done today, and then I can be happy. I unfortunately cannot stream all day, even if I wanted to, just because I have an obligation I must attend to later. But that's still in a few hours. Oh. Mm. Yeah, I've played a few Dragon Ball games on stream before. I played through Budokai Tenkaichi 3 on stream. That was fun. Played through Xenoverse 2 on stream. That was fun. I don't think I ever streamed Sparking Zero. I might have. I don't think I did. I know I uploaded videos of it. Played Sparking Zero on the stream a few times. Nice. I hope the streams went well. I just haven't been streaming as much or as consistently as I probably should. I decided to stream today because I'm like, well, I want to draw. I may as well stream while I'm drawing. So here we are. Also, like, I don't have anything weird in terms of, like, put up on my reference sheet or anything. Or on the reference canvas. Because I do draw not safe work art sometimes. And I do use not safe work art as reference. But Twitch don't like that. I'm not ashamed by it. I don't really care. It's just Twitch don't like it. It was when Sparky Zero didn't really have online. I figured out so much of the game would try much flat. Oof. Yeah, Sparky Zero's online wasn't the best. She like Twitty's hips. No, Mario Bikini Hot Tub Streamer. Hell yeah. What's this, Twitch? Huh? Huh? Why are men nipples allowed but women nipples aren't, huh? That's sexist. And before banned. Well, if I'm permanently banned off of the platform, well, you know what happened. God, you remember that one day where they allowed artists to draw quote unquote artistic nudity? That was crazy. That was insane. Your email is vulgar. Yeah, see much crazy shit on the platform, right? Yeah. I think it was insane. It was so funny. Oh my god, it was so funny. I actually found like a really cool artist doing stuff. That she was doing a completely safe for work piece. It was like some kind of jokey Baldur's Gate 3 art. It was really good. See, the thing is, I think the idea is good. Allowing artistic nudity actually makes sense just because, you know, how do you practice anatomy? You draw naked people. That is just objectively how you practice anatomy. And there is merits to, well, artistic nudity. The issue is people obviously saw, oh, nudity, okay, and then ran with it and basically were just drawing porn. There are a lot of people that were just drawing like porn. Now, a chick green screen for see, now, like, you can also make an argument that porn in and of itself is also art. And you know what? You might be right. Technically, the making of porn, well, not necessarily the making of porn, but like the final product could be seen as art, depending on who you ask and what the actual final result is. You know, a pornographic drawing is still a drawing at the end of the day. It takes no less effort to draw something erotic than it does not erotic. But yeah, I mean, I think Twitch is. I'm pretty sure Twitch is a 13 plus platform, so I understand they don't necessarily want pornographic material on their platform. That's fine. I get it. But yeah, people were definitely abusing the artistic, quote unquote, artistic nudity thing, um, to draw stuff that it was not. Green screen Fortnite on her ass is so funny. Yeah, I don't explore the, like, I guess you could say horny side of Twitch much, just because, look, man, if I'm horny, I'm just gonna go like look at normal porn. Like, frankly, like, I'm just gonna go look at like actual porn. I'm not gonna go watch some like hot tub streamer or something. Plus, I like VTubers and I like interacting with VTubers, and a lot of VTubers aren't necessarily like half naked. Some are, some are, but not all. As long as people have 18 plus to their channel, I don't see anything wrong with it. Like, I've seen some streamers be like, I'm 18 plus, so I found your mind out of your span. I mean, do I have a rules command? I do not. But no, I'm the exact same way. My community is 18 plus strictly. If you are a minor and I find out, you're banned. No questions asked. Like, sorry, not sorry. Despite how I act in Cheese stream, that's just me playing up the bit. Yeah, no minors allowed here. Hey, Bash. Yeah, no. That's just me playing up the bit. Right? I'm not actually like that for the most part. But even if I was, it doesn't matter. The issue is, I talk about adult stuff. I talk about things that kids should not be necessarily in the conversation for. Also, I'm turning 30 years old in like 3 weeks. I don't want to be talking to no goddamn 16-year-old. That's weird. There's no justifiable reason for me to talk to any minor, basically, except for literally my 2 nephews, because they're my nephews. So I do my best to avoid interacting with pretty much any minors online. And in my own personal spaces, I do not allow them. And it's nothing inherently against them. It's just, there are safe spaces for children online. Well, there used to be. And there should be. Mine just happens to not be. No, there's nothing wrong with a setting for on Twitch or wherever else that is more family friendly or more inviting to a younger audience. And hell, there's quite a few like YouTubers I watch that are more like universal audience, but I'm also not interacting with their communities. Then name is emo Spartally approved. Man, I see Sharon Smith or OnlyFans. So that's okay. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, that's so annoying. I'm glad this was allowed, but I think it's because I spelled dead D-E-D. I didn't spell it D-E-A-D. I think if I spelled it D-E-A-D, they probably wouldn't have let it. Also, Joe, I got so fucking lucky with my emote tag because it's just Clocko. It's just Clocko. It's so good. I got so lucky. Yeah, I see emotes like that was also down their name. Yeah, it's not an uncommon thing. But spelling it D-E-D is better. Safer. Yeah, you lucky shit, right? I got so lucky. I will always be thankful about that one. I love how like my one follower emote is completely irrelevant to me. I don't play Genshin anymore. I don't like Genshin. I don't have a lot of slots, so I can't make more. I mean, I could make more, but I couldn't upload them. I think I have maybe a couple of. I have a few bid emote slots and a couple of. I think a couple of tier 2s, but I said it before. My emotes are for me because people don't sub to me, and that's fine. I'm not upset about it. I'm not upset about it, right? I'm not upset that people don't sub to me. I don't stream consistently enough. I get it. That's fine. So yeah, I use my emotes for myself. Yeah, I play Genshin anymore either, though I'm playing a game called Neverness to Everness that came out. Okay, well, it's fine. I am finally free from gacha hell. I am no longer playing any gacha games. I was playing WUA, but then I started getting not happy with WUA, and so I stopped playing WUA. And now after WUA is done, I'm out. I am free. They cannot drag me back in. Neverness to Everness. Peachy, hello. Thanks for the follow. Is it also a gacha? It looks like it. It looks like a gacha. Hi, Peachy. Hope you're doing well today. I am drawing Goku. Ignore the chi on the side. Oh God. Yeah, that's the way I gacha, isn't it? Yeah, no, I'm free from gacha hell. I am not gachaing anymore. I refuse. You can't make me. That hungry how you? I'm good. I am good. I'm drawing Goku. I'm having a grand old time. You should get some food and take a nap. Food and nap is good. Whoops. Yeah, okay. I think Joe's been getting late this whole time. Yes, I think a little bit of cards GTA stuff. Oh, okay. I was ranting about Dragon Ball. I've been ranting about Dragon Ball. Someone Dragon Ball ranted. It's coming along. Oh no, Goku lost his arm again. Oh no. Goku, where's your arm, bro? Where's your arm, bro? Where is it? I don't get it. Oh my God, actually, you want to know one of my favorite things about Sparking Zero? It's the fact they gave fucking Future Gohan one arm. He only has one arm. It's so good. That is like genuinely one of my favorite things about Sparking Zero. I love that. Also, I realize how fucked up it is to say you love. I love the fact that someone has only one arm. Don't get me wrong. I understand how fucked up it is to actually say that out of context. But yeah, so many games is when there are a lot of games that even if they have Future Gohan, he still has both arms. Very free to play fan in a unique way they did the gacha. Also no 50-50, only 100%. Well, that's nice. I hope they go the PGR route where they give you enough pulls each patch to get the character guaranteed, like no matter what. Because that's what they do in Punching Great Raven, and that's pretty cool. I'm still free from gacha hell. I refuse to go back. But, you know, if they're less predatory, it's still predatory. It's still gacha. But if they're at least a little less predatory, that's nice. And I hope it's fun, too. Yin's the Anniversary Clocko? Probably. Probably. I like Xenoverse 2. I like Xenoverse 1. I don't necessarily know how much I'll play it. If I do get it, I'll probably play it on stream, because I played Xenoverse 2 on stream. Do we have a release date on it? I know when it was like a Project 1000 or whatever, it was basically like kind of leaked that it was the anniversary, but they only just recently revealed it. But I didn't actually look at the reveal trailer or anything. Do we have a release date? I'm actually pretty excited. Completely unrelated. I'm excited. I'm kind of excited for Splatoon Raiders. I don't think I'm gonna pick it up day one. I think I'll wait for reviews. But I like that the digital copy is only $50. I don't know the release date of it. Sadly, I've been getting a lot of fighter shorts lately on YouTube. Oh, why am I burping, hiccuping? Oh, so that's fine. It's okay. If we don't have a release date, that's fine. Or if you don't know, that's okay. Yeah, fighters. Somehow, for some reason, that game is still alive. It's not dead. I don't get it, but here we are. That game is still kicking. It's been like 7 years or something. I don't fucking know. Actually, holy shit. Yeah, I think it's been like 7 or 8 years. What the fuck? Because Strive is 5 years old. What the fuck? What is time? Actually, when did Fighters come out? $2018. It's been 8 years. What the fuck? The game is not dead. It's been 8 years. How is it still alive? It was on the 360. Yeah, I think it. No, I don't think it was on the 360. That's a little past the 360 time. The game's old at this point, but it's not that old, right? It's a new prequel. It's hopefully not a potato. Yay, potato. Yay, not a potato, actually. What are your specs? I'm curious. I have a 7800 XT and a 7700X with 32 gigs of RAM, I think. Yeah, 32 gigs. Or should I 64? But RAM's expensive. Yeah, only have 16. Yeah, I made sure to get 32 while I could. I got super lucky on the computer. 8700F 5060 Ti. Okay. Not bad. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think that's like roughly what I have, like roughly on par with what I have, maybe slightly worse. Is it a laptop or is it a desktop? I'm not familiar with the 8700F. Everything's makes fucking AI. God, right? Fuck AI. All my homies say AI. If you support AI, you're banned. No ifs, ands, or buts. At this point, you can't reason with AI apologists. Just desktop. Okay. Yeah. I'm not super familiar with the 8700F. It's probably slightly better CPU than what I have, but your GPU is slightly worse. Red prices slightly went down because companies are noticing AI as a future proof. Yeah, let me go to PC Part Picker real quick. Just to put into perspective of some bullshit. Safe. So I don't feel like making a separate window for that, so I'll just do this. So this is the RAM I have, right? $450 fucking dollars. That's almost how much my fucking GPU was. Well, laid off was going to build and sell PCs as a hobby like fuck parts. Yeah, no, you cannot flip computers. You want to know how much I spent on this when I bought it? Like $85. It's bullshit and ridiculous. Fuck AI, man. Whoops. I'll sign into Amazon and see if I can find what I actually bought. Defector. I'm getting distracted again. I want to go to CD once everybody's buying around. Yeah, no, I want to get more storage too because I think my storage is actually actively griefing me on my computer because it's been whatever. I get into it later. It's not that big of a deal. But basically, I also want to get upgraded storage, but it's so expensive too. I want a like a 2 terabyte NVMe, but it's like $200 or something, if not more. My two-factor. Oh, changed. But yeah, I want more storage. I cannot afford more storage right now. Let's see. Let's go to my computer stuff. When I buy it, 2024. Yeah. I have 4 terabyte HDD, but everything. Yeah. Let's see. View order details. So, yeah. Yeah, I bought this October 2024 for $85. Still a little pricey, but reasonable, right? That's how much you kind of expect DDR5 RAM to be. Fair enough. 32 gigs DDR5, decent speeds. Yeah, like this is good RAM. $85. Nowadays, $450. Actually, it's out of stock. $480. What the fuck? My GPU that I bought around the same time was $499. This RAM, the RAM I have in my computer right now at current market rate is $20 cheaper than my fucking GPU. It is bullshit. I hate it so much. And I'm not even looking to upgrade. I like my computer. All I really want is more storage. That's also inflated. But I feel bad for anybody trying to build a computer right now. You have to pay like 400% more on just RAM. Let alone any other part. And apparently I heard reports about a fucking CPU shortage coming. I hate it. I hate it so much. I'm angry. I'm angry. Here, we'll look at Chi. Look at Chi. Calm us. Maybe. Oh, man. Yeah, computers are such a fun hobby, but fucking AI slob. Graphics card short is so bad. They thought about bringing the 3060 series. Jeez, God. Yeah, I got really lucky getting the parts that I did when I did, because I bought my computer, all the stuff that I have in it right now. Well, all the stuff that I upgraded into that's in there right now, around October, November-ish in 2024. It was like shortly after getting my new job at the time. And I'm like, okay, I was discussing on my own. I got paid every 2 weeks and I got a decent amount of money. I'm like, okay, with all the bullshit going on, I want new computer part stuff. I'm going to spend this first 2 paychecks on computer stuff so it's done out of the way. I don't have to worry about it. And she agreed to it. So That's just kind of what I ended up doing, and I do not regret it. I'm glad I did that, because I think only a few months later is when shit really started to hit the fan, and it has not gotten that much better. Back from it. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't control all the ads. I'm sorry. If you missed what I said, what I was saying is I got my stuff back in 2018, late 2018, October, November, and I'm glad I did, because shortly after that is when everything just went to shit. And it has not gotten better. And I feel really bad for anybody trying to build a even somewhat competent computer nowadays. It's cheaper to buy a pre-built, yeah. Don't a lot of pre-builts nowadays not even include RAM because they know people just buy it and flip it or rip the RAM out, or it's just too expensive? All right, sorry, Chi, you must go away because I must look at more reference. Mine included RAM. We got like 2 months ago. Oh, okay. Well, at least yours got included RAM. Don't feel obligated to answer if you're not comfortable with it. I understand. But how much did you pay for yours? If you don't want to answer, that's okay. I understand. But I feel like I need to ask. 2K? Okay. Well, 2K for your specs is a little pricey, but I think it's reasonable with the current state of the market. It could be so much worse. God, what's unfortunate is like the Steam machine that Valve's making, based on the specs and stuff, would be a pretty good like entry mid-range computer if it's priced right, but because of the RAM bullshit and everything, you can't expect a reasonable price out of it. And with that in mind, it's rough. I think it was 1800s after taxes, and I guess they're gonna best memberships. Okay. Oh, yeah. They love their memberships. Pretty much all major retailers. Not quite a membership, but when I used to work for Marshalls, they forced us to try and sell a goddamn credit card to people constantly, and I hated it. It felt super gross and scummy, and I'm just like, dude, I don't want to pitch a stupid fucking credit card that nobody needs. Like, come on. The managers get so pissed at you too. I'm like, I don't want to sell credit cards. I barely even want to be here, let alone do something like that. A lot of retail is basically just trying to sucker people into getting their memberships and credit cards and shit. It's not a payment plan for it. If it went for the full 12 months, it'd been 4K, pay off really doing all the interest. Okay, well that's fair. That's fair. Hey, whatever works, you know. I'm not gonna judge you for doing the best option for yourself, you know? That's fair. That's entirely valid. It's just on the other side of it, it's like if it doesn't really provide any real genuine benefit to the person that I am trying to help, I don't like I just feel gross. Like I said, Marshalls, try to sell a credit card, you would get like 10% off your purchase like once, and then it was basically just like a mediocre credit card. Like it had like a relatively high APR. not a great like spending cap, you know, stuff like that. And I basically had to run fucking credit background checks on people at the register, and sometimes they didn't even get approved, and it's ugh. I'm glad I don't have to deal with that anymore. I do not like working retail. I do not recommend it. You can avoid it. Yeah, my prior PC and GPC were going out, and I was like, pay for the parts, so fuck it and buy a new PC. Yeah, I mean, when your parts start genuinely dying, it's not a bad idea to upgrade, especially if you have the money for it. It's just it's so expensive, and it hasn't gotten better. Dude, NVIDIA fucked up releasing the 1000 series because there are people who just... That thing is a workhorse. That thing has been going and going and going, and they're only just now finally starting to die out. And NVIDIA's eyes, the 1080 Ti was the biggest mistake they ever made. Yeah, my prior PC. Oh, right, I read that. Like, I never had the 1000 series. I skipped over it. But yeah, they definitely regretted that. For a long time, I was on a laptop. Wasn't great. It was okay. Got the job done, but it wasn't like good. And then when I actually built a desktop up, I got a used 970 from a friend of mine because he wasn't using it, and he wasn't planning on selling it either. It was just kind of sitting there, so he just gave it to me for free. So that was cool. And then I upgraded that eventually to a 1660 Ti. And that was my GPU for a long time. Until I upgraded to what I have now. I got the 1660 before even before Cyberpunk came out. No, I love my King of Back Fiber. My internet speeds would make you cry. My internet speeds would make you cry. They're not great. Honestly, the speed test might not even be super accurate right now either because I'm actively streaming. But yeah, I'm running a speed test right now, and I'll show you in a second. The internet speed is insane. I used to have good internet, but it was expensive. I couldn't afford it anymore. My internet now is really cheap. I only pay $15 a month for it. It gets the job done. It's not great, but it works. Oh. Ah. Yeah, that's my speeds. 2.37 gigs down to 2. Oh my god, I wish. Yeah, that's my speeds right there on the left. Just yeah. I don't think I can actually get fiber to my place, so I'm not too bothered by it. But I used to have faster internet, but I just whoops. I can't afford it anymore. What I have now somehow works. It gets the job done. It's not great, but it works and it's cheap. It's not terrible. It gets what you need done. It's before. Oh yeah, that's rough. Really, what hurts more is the upload. The download, it's not great, but I can work with it. I can work with that. This though, that sucks. It's rough. But I think the only way to really get better upload is if I went with a business class internet deal. Because even when I actually had good internet, like genuinely good internet, it my upload was still really bad. And business class internet is even more expensive. So yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm just not doing it. Not bothering. My internet's cheap. It works. Gets the job done. I can't complain. I can't complain that much. I can complain a little. But I pay $15 a month for it. I can work with that. So. Though to be fair, with what I had before, I had 800 down. And I was paying $50 a month for that, and that wasn't bad. But it was like a 2-year contract thing that I was locked into, and after that expired, the price shot up way up. Never ever stopped 100% what happened. I don't know. But yeah, with my speeds, it's like if anybody wants to play like a really big game with me and I don't have it installed, you kind of need to let me know ahead of time, just because it will take me a couple of hours to get it downloaded. Like, if somebody wanted me to play, say, Fortnite with them, I don't have it downloaded right now, right? It would take me like 2 or 3 hours. So you kind of need to let me know ahead of time. It can't be a spur of the moment thing, because I can't get the game installed quickly enough to be spur of the moment. And that's just like an example. I don't like that line. It's better. I draw his other hand. Not yet. I don't know what I'm doing with that hand because I don't like it. I think that is this right here is maybe a little too big, a little too far out. Ah, do that. Yeah, that works. So I am pretty much not working for this week. I did shit Monday, but yeah, yesterday I had a doctor's appointment and I could have, but by the time my doctor's appointment everything was done, it was kind of too late before I needed to go pick up my aunt, so I didn't bother. Today I just decided against it because I'm like, I don't feel like getting up at 3, and I have another appointment later. Late enough that it wouldn't have necessarily impacted me if I wanted to go out and make money, but yeah, tomorrow is inventory for my aunt. She works at a grocery store and it is inventory, so she is going in at like 2 in the morning, which means waking up at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, I am not doing that. And then on Friday just kind of sucks, so I don't go on Fridays anyways. The one time I worked on a Friday, I made $9 in 2 hours. So yeah, no, not again. Not inventory. Yeah, inventory sucks. But yeah, I last time I worked on a Friday, I made fuck all for money, so I'm not doing it again. Um, also, I didn't have an appointment when I decided that, but I have an appointment on Friday now anyways, so kind of can't regardless. Wait, I'm not in the mood for this. Let's go to the next song. I wish this guy would upload more music because I really like his remixes. The 2 songs he has. So yeah. No worky work for me. Well, sort of. No DoorDash worky work for me. Technically, I could still stream an art, which is also work. And I might go stream tomorrow too. Maybe. We'll see. I'm not doing anything tomorrow. So. No, I don't know why I'm not following you, Joe. I fixed that. Yeah. There we go. Gotta follow the homies. Oh, get rid of the internet. Bring back Chi. We'll follow away from doing 8 hours on Saturday. Thank you for the follow. Have fun. What Silent Hill are you playing? I've only played Silent Hill 1 and Downpour. And Silent Hill 1, I didn't even get super far. 2? Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't even get super far into Silent Hill 1. It freaked me out way too fucking much. Like, just even the beginning of the game, it was such an oppressive atmosphere. I could not do it. I can't do it. I tried. I couldn't. I think for most people, Silent Hill 1 probably isn't that scary, but I couldn't. Like, by all accounts, I didn't even make it into like Silent Hill proper. I was still only at the beginning when it was super foggy, but I just something about that game, I couldn't do it. I'm not great with horror. I am bitch made with horror. I don't like being scared, and I scare very easily. So I tend to avoid horror for the most part. There are some exceptions. You know, there are some exceptions to my like, oh yeah, no horror thing. But not a lot. Um Like I really like Higurashi. I really like Doki Doki Literature Club. You know, those are both horror. I want to say I like My Side, but I haven't actually played it, so. I do not like this hand. It'd be like there. I think that. Yeah, I finally hit 300 after forever. Yay. I didn't really make a big deal out of it because I don't want to be like, oh yeah, you guys hit 300 and somebody's just like spiteful and just unfollows. Because some people are assholes. You know that somebody would totally do that. My Twitch career is not necessarily one of success, just stubborn persistence. Just constant stubborn persistence with a lot of inconsistencies to it. Oh my god, I do not like that hand. It's just ugh. Oh, I get okie dokie. Bye. It's 11:30. DoorDash. I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Um. Hmm. Is that the issue? That to that. Remove that. Um. Oh fuck. And that's hidden entirely. Rid of that. Then like that. That. Does that look? I guess it looks a bit better. Obviously, it's kind of messy. Oh, whoops. And I don't know, maybe make this over a bit. Maybe the hand's just like a little too big. Oh, I missed one. That's fine. No. No? Yeah, I think the hand looks better like that compared to what it was. Still not perfect, but it is better. The pants are kind of whatever since it's just throwing in kind of like lines to replicate folds in the clothing. Like hell, depending on how I go about rendering this, actually, let me delete these. Yeah, depending on how I even just go about rendering this, a lot of these lines might end up being deleted at some point. Like, it looks fine. I'm not going to complain about the actual quality of it. Yeah, the thing about Dragon Ball is it's so far outside of my typical like art style that, and even trying to replicate it into what I do is really hard because if you notice, I kind of draw lashes and stuff really big eyes, um, really big hair. Well, I guess the big hair thing works with Dragon Ball, but the way I draw big hair is different than how Dragon Ball does big hair. um, but yeah, also Dragon Ball itself is like, you know, more simplistically rendered. Now, obviously, fan art exists where that's not the case, but yeah, we'll see. I need to figure out what I'm doing for the hair. Okay, I know what I want to do. I need to figure out how to do it. That is the important thing. Is that arm too thick on the right? No, I just think the shape is weird. Yeah, it looks a bit better. I probably just get rid of that. Okay. Goku coming along. Now I just need His face. Yeah, the interesting thing about Dragon Ball is it uses the actual eyebrows to kind of frame the eyes themselves. You know, characters don't really have eyelashes. It's interesting. Okay, I don't really feel like listening to what's coming next. Fine, just not in the mood for it. Oh, stretch. Okay, what's that? Oh. I think maybe move that up a little based on what's there. I got some blood drawn yesterday. I'm actually still I still have the bandage on. I just haven't taken it off, and it hasn't fallen off naturally yet either. It's stopped bleeding by now for sure. But I'm like, I'll just keep it on. Why not? Yeah, that's kind of too spiky. Uh, hmm. Nah, I don't. Needs to be rounder. The bottom of the eye being flat's fine. I don't mind, but that needs to be a little rounder. Sure. Mm, think it kind of needs the rest of his face to work. Also, this line, not working. Too big. Use a different line thickness for this bit. Yeah, so Dragon Ball does interesting, like, an interesting way of like folds and creases around where well, this part of the skin. I don't know what it is. What it's called. I don't know how to replicate that. Erase, erase. Yeah, the mouth is kind of one of those things that it doesn't need to be super consistent just because it's a mouth. Having variation on the line width in the mouth is actually a good thing. That's not gonna work. That, oops, actually can. See, make it smaller. It's Goku! 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 Kakarot! Kamehameha. I want to look at the time lapse real quick. Fortunately, it will not show on stream. Goku! Okay, well, I want to get the line art done. Line art's done. I think I'll call it there then. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, Peachy streaming. Oh, I'll go read Peachy, sure. I'll go read Peachy. Oh, weird. Thanks for hanging out. I might stream tomorrow, or I might not. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see.